Now, while overnight we saw a sharp sell-off across the street, back home on the Lal Street yesterday, bulls made a powerful comeback as indices saw a massive rally in the Nifty, which jumped over 1.5% to regain that 10,450 mark. The Sensex too rallied almost 500 points. The broader markets, they were the ones which outperformed. The mid-cap index falling about, gaining about 800 points. They saw the biggest one-day gain ever. That index rallied about, that was the Bank Nifty that gained 800 points. The mid-caps gained about 650 points. But overnight, things have changed. Ekta, what are the cues that you're watching out for today?
Well, yes, absolutely. Well, maybe yesterday was just a flash in the pan kind of gain that we saw for our markets. But yes, the Nifty closed above 10,450 yesterday. The mid-cap index saw this phenomenal 4% gain. Bank Nifty also gained almost 800 points. The rupee closed stronger marginally, 74.2 versus 74.39 day on day. And however, the FIIs continue to net sell around 1,096 odd crores. Now, in fact, FIIs have net sold every day in the October series, irrespective of what the markets have done. The FIIs have net sold over 15,000 crores already in this particular October series. Now, in terms of the cues, yes, everything seems to probably get undone today just based on what the US markets have done. The US and the European markets saw a sharp fall, especially for the Dow, which was down over 800 odd points. The US 10-year came off a little bit, but it's still at those 7-year highs, so it still continues to be elevated. Maybe, just maybe, the little bit of a silver lining would be the US 10-year pulling back marginally, as well as Brent crude and crude prices, which fell because of the US markets falling as well. So Brent crude pulled back to around $82 per barrel. That obviously would be a macro positive for us. Asia is down and out in today's trade, and the SGX is also indicating that it's going to be a rough start for us this morning. It is also the Bank Nifty options expiry today, so that would be something to watch out for. In terms of levels for the Nifty is currently below the 20, 50, 100 and 200-day moving average. Now, if you were just to go by yesterday's trading session, then the recent high of 10,540 would be an important level to watch, and the 200-day moving average of 10,779. Now, however, with all the global developments, it seems as though the recent low of 10,198, which we had hit earlier on Monday on an intraday basis, would be something that would be watched very closely, and whether we can support those levels. Earnings today is TCS, Friday is HUL and Karnataka Bank, Saturday is AU Small Finance Bank and DMA. So those would be numbers to watch out for. Macros, we have IIP and CPI coming out tomorrow for us. And globally, today the ECB is going to publish minutes of its latest meetings. US has initial jobless claims, which will become important in the context of how exactly the US market is doing and the treasuries. And tomorrow would be the Chinese trade figures. So a lot to watch out for in terms of data.
Absolutely, a lot to watch out for. You said the Asian markets were tumbling. We got Hang Seng rates now that's opened about 800 points lower. So overall weakness is what we're seeing in the sentiment. But Ekta, individual stocks, what are the ones that you're watching out for?
Well, you know, the government has cut the excise duty on ATF to 11% versus 14% with effect October 11th, which is today. So that would be a positive for all of the aviation stocks. Z Entertainment, ad revenue up 22%. Profit is higher than estimates also. So that expect that stock to do well. Uttam Galva, net loss 580 odd crores by the company. Dilip Bilkon, lowest bidder for a mining project, around 1,000 crores is the project. So that would be in the green probably. PTC India to get 1.8 billion from power supply to Bangladesh. Cochin Shipyard buyback meeting on the 16th of October, that's next Tuesday. And Ashapura Intimate Fashion, the company says the MD is missing. So maybe we should just watch out for that stock, and in general just watch out for the developments taking place on that particular company.
Absolutely. The stock
and obviously,
is
you know, stocks which would be impacted on account of lower crude prices. Maybe there could be a bit of a silver lining, but I think it's just going to be one brush in the red today.
Absolutely, a brush in the red. With that, what we'll do is actually take a short break, come back, we focus on the big earnings today, get you key expectations from what is expected from TCS in the second quarter on the other side.